welcome to another episode of KX Builds. This episode patient, my Grand Cherokee. It's a 2003 Jeep Grand Cherokee WJ, and what we are going to do is installing all of those. So it's a bit like a suspension rebuild or refreshing. This thing now has a 2-inch spacer block lift with the factory springs and the factory shocks, and the ride is kind of wobbling and kind of soft, you know, as these tend to be. At least it's a 20-year-old car, so what can you expect? And with these new components, I think that we are able to make the ride quality as stiff and firm as it should be. We have here an Old Man Emu product. We have Old Man Emu sport shocks, front and rear, and also their springs. These springs provided approximately 40 mm lift, and then we have these 10 mm spacers also from Old Man Emu, and then combine those together we got the 2-inch lift. Also we have some miscellaneous bits and pieces, for example these spring isolators. So adding these and replacing factory ones that it has now, they are also pretty worn out, so makes the ride quality even better. And also adding new steering stabilizer. I think this could be even an original like Mopar part. Yeah, also new diff fluids and additives for the limited slip as they should be. But yeah, that's basically it. I think now time for some build lapses and follow along as we move forward on this build.
Got it out already.
Yes, I got it out. Look how the factory spring isolator has, it's kind of melted. How this could be? It's
vulcanized onto the spring.
Yeah, it was like this spring was like glued on the upper mount there. We didn't bring a spring compressors with us, so we had to get creative, but luckily, since this is a solid axle vehicle, if we lift up the other side, then the other side will droop. So then you can get more space to get things out and install new things in. It's like a burnt pancake with the hole. Oh my god. Good thing I have replaced components for these, the new isolators. It's
Crispy.
yeah, it's crispy, and it's also a 19 years and 280,000 kilometers. will take its place. Kyllä se paikkansa hakee. Oh yes! Woo! Look at that! When we changed the tires in the spring, the car was jacked up, and I said that this would actually be the amount of lift or the ride height that I would prefer. And as we looked at end result now, I think that we are quite there. So, how nice! I think we are on the right track here. New springs and shocks to the front also, as well as the spring isolators, and also some steering components needs to be replaced. We have new drag bar and drag rod links, or the ends for those, so they were also a bit worn out, so replacing them too to make the steering back to nice and firm as it should be. Perfect. Whew! It's in fairly okay condition. These lower mounts tend to like rust out on these WJs, or yeah, I don't know if the same setup is on other Jeeps that use the same Dana 30 axle, but at least in these tend to rust out, and then you need to weld a new this same kind of mount there. But yeah, this is in fairly okay condition, so we don't have to do actually anything. Just maybe if we could smooth out a bit these some pieces there. Oh yes, Old Man Emu with Kova Expedition.
Wouldn't that be a partnership that we...
Yeah.
One day. One day. What are we looking at?
We are trying to figure out a way to open the upper shock nut. It's under the ABS brain unit here, so very nice place to put it. Or it is where it needs to be, but does this ABS unit has to be right here? Couldn't it be like over here somewhere, or so that you could have a clear and easy access to the shock bolt? I don't know. And then there is also some kind of weird plastic thing like over the nut, which was holding some kind of breather tube from the transmission, I would say. And that's now disconnected, and the breather tube is there. But now I need to have the plastic thing off, and then I think that with some kind of flexible wrench we could hold the nut in place while we are turning the shock body itself, so that way it could be like opened. Yeah. Yeah, it was 14 and now it's like 15. So 1 centimeter or 10 millimeter or like half an inch more to what it used to be on the previous setting. So that's quite good. Taking like regarding that, the actual lift supposed to be the same.
That's true.
Yes. So that 10 millimeters, all those factory components had like worn out, and the rear or front end was sagging. The end result overall, now when it's done, it's quite good looking truck. Of course, the front end could be a bit higher then, for sure, and of course we can fix that later. But for now, this is good, and the ride quality, I'm sure that it's like tons of improvement in that segment. So good. That's all, folks. The suspension rebuild with the fresh components is now done. I will make some comments on the ride quality and stuff later on, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you for watching this builds episode, and of course remember to like and subscribe our channel. We need more subscribers, and also remember to go to store.kovaexpedition.com. That's our web store where you can find our cool shirt designs, and well, more to come to that address also. But yeah, there is our first models already. So pick up your own today, and I'll see you in the next one.